Okay, Dr. Rob, the car doctor here at Integrity Auto Care, and this is the third video, the third and final on the EVAP system, how to actually use the tools to diagnose the system. And this was a good one. This came from a do-it-yourselfer customer. Don't run away, shop owners. They can be cool. This guy is super sharp, field medic, very good diagnostic skills. Hell, if he didn't have a job, I'd offer him a job doing a diagnostic guy. So, because he did a lot of the preliminary stuff, and it still kicked my ass, and I specialize in this stuff. So with that said, let's get going. So to make it easy and keep you from the 4 hours troubleshooting and fixing I did, here's kind of what went down. So here's an overview real quick. I'm gonna use the Smoke Pro to monitor the vacuum while the system's doing a self-test. The scanner, Snap-on Virus Pro, actually has, well, if I was really smart, I would have got this set up. That's okay. I'm still smart. I just admit it when I don't know everything. So function test. Look at all these freaking tests you can run. It is just fantastic. Boy, look at that light. Here we go. Cylinder contribution, EGR, EVAP system test, vapor management output, blah, blah, blah. Wow. Don't tell the Snap-on guy, but it's worth every penny. So EVAP system test, boom. Condition requirements, fuel level must be EVAP hard faults, continue. This test is designed to diagnose gross leaks, 0.4 inch greater. This is not designed to diagnose half a mouse fart, small leaks. That's okay, I got a trick I'm gonna show you here, and I'm not kidding, it is such a small amount. So continue. I'm not going to do that yet. You're going to see this cool test here. You're going to see the computer pulling this thing down into vacuum by cycling the canister purge valve. Closes the vent. So real quick overview. This is the code I had. And like I said in other codes, you can't always trust small leak detective EVAP system. Now, this is why you can't always just go off of the factory does the best job they can, but to troubleshoot a lot of this stuff is a 5 pages long troubleshooting chart. So once again, shop owners, live it, learn it, love it, study it on your own time, and you will become a whiz doctor as well. So that's the code I had. Quick overview, the computer was monitoring the voltage, which you and I will monitor that together. When I'm telling you, these fuel tank pressure sensors are so precise, you will barely see the needle move, and you'll see the voltage drop a couple tenths. So, vent solenoid, I did use a smoker to find out this was not sealing right. Once I fixed that, about 6 o'clock at night, I ran into other very small vacuum leaks. This system makes it look easy, but this was in the back of the vehicle. And it was an outrageous design where, let's see if I can do this real quick. I make these videos to help my shop owners. It had not one of these, but two, like this. Precise doctor writing here. And the frame goes like this. So it had crazy, oh no, excuse me. So I had connections that go boom, 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 boom. And remember, all these connections, let alone the ones that go to, so it had twice the fun here, twice the fun with all these vacuum lines, and it had a very small leak. We're talking, thank you Identifix for this article, you guys are awesome. 0.8 to 0.4 volts, yikes. That's small. So, long story short, I used this article to find out exactly how the system works and what the code sets. I used this to find out what the computer was complaining about. And of course, I studied this at a later time on my own time to know exactly how it works. You can tell I'm getting a little punchy here. I've been making videos all day for you guys, so I hope you enjoy this. And I hooked up my Smoke Pro to actually watch the vacuum, and I ran the self-test. So what do you say we get rolling here? Start engine. Gentlemen and ladies, start your engines. I'm going to talk loud here because the motor's going to be running. I want you to be able to hear me. So we got that going. This test is super fast too. So, I'll make sure I can get this where you can see everything. Continue. Collecting data. Pulling it down to a vacuum. Holds it. Now the computer says, hey, I'm going to watch that fuel tank pressure sensor and make sure it does not go more than 0.4. And I want you to see this. See that voltage changing? Does that vacuum gauge even seem like it's moving? Barely. Man, that's how precise this thing is. Holding. 1.9. Shoot, I didn't even notice where we started from, so I'm going to do another test. This is how I want you guys to be precise. 1.9. Actually, I'll do it on my own time, but as long as it's 0.4 of a volt drop, which I don't think it is, it'll pass the gross too. So this is a gross leak to test. I'm sorry, 0.4 volts for a small leak detected. And it looks like we're golden because it was very little. Let's try that again. We got time. Why not? I gotta be precise here, and to be honest with you, I don't want to start the video over. So you get to see it twice. Hope you're cool with that. Why not? So as long as it doesn't drop more than 0.4 volts, I was so concerned about making sure you guys got the right readings. So let's get back out of here. Check for codes. Well, let's do that. Well, let's do it. Now, if you had a problem here, you get some codes, so let's check that. You guys are getting bonus stuff here, even though I might be late for dinner. That's okay. Christy will understand. She's an awesome woman. Continue. Go back. Wow, this is hard to read. I'm sorry. Codes menu. Come on, baby. Memory codes I'm going to do now. Continuous mode codes. Check up for codes, make sure nothing showed up. System 2 lean, we know about that one. That's another video coming. Do not be surprised if you have to fix multiple problems for customers. Pending codes. I'll talk about that a little bit more. That's a good thing. So let's go back to function tests. Now I don't want to jump ahead of myself. So, as long as we don't go 0.4 volts down from where we started. That is the key. From where the system went from purging to holding a vacuum by activating the vent valve around, closing it. See, I told you I'd study this stuff. You know it on the fly, baby. Okay, so let's get this. Make a video with this stuff. Hope you guys like this. What do you do? Come on, baby. Here we go. The computer activated the purge valve second its duty cycle. That's why it's bouncing back and forth. Fuel tank pressure sensor, it's monitoring the voltage come down. It's holding 1.7. We're at 4/10. As long as it doesn't drop over that in a minute, we're good. Yeah, baby. We're holding steady, baby. Stuff is good. Yep, and as you'll notice, like we did before, vacuum, how precise that fuel tank pressure sensor is. And that's a very small vacuum right there too. 9. Go back and watch the video to see exactly what voltage you're dropping. I'm too busy holding stuff and trying to focus, but I hope you guys can see how cool this stuff really is. Now the cool thing is, as the vacuum decreases, the rate of drop is going to decrease because it's left in the vacuum, which is kind of cool. So, system passed, no gross leaks detected. Bam! So, for those of you saying, yeah Rob, but what about the minute small leak detection, we're going to check our voltages. I'm going to have to do this manually for myself, make sure it's a minute. But the other thing too, my secret weapon is I take this customer's cool. He knows, I'll be honest with him. I take this equipment and I drive the vehicle home. And I also monitor, don't get bitten by this one. This is critical. I'm not going to pass this one up. You may fix an EVAP gross leak. Now I'm telling you how to fix a minor leak, but I may fix his EVAP problems. But for those of you, this is good for shop owners and car owners. Gain more trust in your mechanic. There are several OBD2 monitors that need to run and pass. Gone are the days of having your mechanic disconnect something, fix it, clear the code, driving through DEQ. OBD2, we have to fix it, then it has to run its own cycles of probably like 20 tests, maybe more, and if all the system says, computer says, I've ran all my tests and it's good, it gets a green light for all the monitors. What do you say monitors are? Well, let me show you. It's called readiness monitors. I've been driving this vehicle for a couple days, so most of these should have passed already. And hopefully it'll pass the EVAP small leak. See, look at this. Test complete. It has not passed the CAT test, and I've driven this thing like 2 or 3 days, home and back to work. How crazy is that? EVAP system not complete. How crazy is that? Not supported. Okay, the O2 heater test is complete. Misfire is complete. Components not supported. Test complete. Test complete. I need to get that EVAP to run, and also I'm going to tell the customer, by the way, I've driven this thing a lot. Your CAT has not ran and passed. I'm pretty sure everything's going to be okay because it looks good, but there's a chance that this CAT will run and fail, and that may turn your check engine light back on. So be very careful of that to properly explain, especially when you do an O2 sensor heater repair, and then because sometimes it will not run a CAT test unless the O2 sensor is fixed and vice versa. So be very careful of that. Say, I have fixed, it goes in levels, stage 1, 2, 3, and so on. I fixed stage number 2. Now it needs to run the rest of the test. So if there is another problem, you have to come, return, and unfortunately do more diagnostic repairs. But it's not your fault, shop owners, that it has more than one problem. You see that with the high mileage. This vehicle's in pretty darn good shape, so I doubt that's going to happen, but I live by the 4 agreements, which is be impeccable with your word, don't take anything personal, that's a tough one, don't make assumptions, always do your best. Okay, that is video number 3, the final one. I hope you enjoyed this, learned something, and like I said, if you want to come check out more videos, like my YouTube page, and come say hi at www.integrityautocare.us, or come say hi at Integrity Auto Care, Home and Honest Mechanic, and tell me what you liked. For those of you who didn't like it, no problem, I did my best. That's the way it goes. Okay everyone, Racer Rob, Integrity Auto Care, over and out. Better known as Dr. Rob.